Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Yes, I've been away a long time, but finally getting back into the swing. And you're looking at the Bat Châtillon 15555, the Tier 9 French SPG. It's on the Nordskar map, and it's under the command of Angelina75 of OLIMP. She's got improved rammer, improved gun lane drive, and I think that's the movement device, isn't it? It's the improved equipment stuff. I can never remember the names of those ones. Okay, Angelina has got a 155mm howitzer. It's capable of doing 680 alpha. And if we get the specs up again, you can see it'll penetrate 48mm of armor. And it's got a 7.6 meter burst radius. Now, Angelina fires her first shot. I think it was the ELC, but I can't be absolutely certain. Okay, she's changed position, and now she's looking for the target. She's found the ELC right at the center of the map. He snuck in there. Fires around in. Oh, now he managed to dodge that one because he stopped suddenly. I'm not sure he actually knew a shell was on the way in, but he might have, and he made the right choice to actually stay where he was. Okay, looking inside the factory area, we can see 3 enemy tanks. The IS-3, a K2, and there's another one just a little further off, a CS, I think. Yep, there's a list there. But there's 4 tanks in there now. Angelina trying to find a solution. In fact, she's got a Yak Tiger. Rounds out. Direct hit. Good one. 299. Okay, change position just a little bit. That's all you need to do. Change just a tad, and that will enable you to avoid counter battery. Now she's reloaded already. Fires another round in. And hits that Yak Tiger again. It's got a very quick reload. The standard reload, 28.76 seconds. We can't see the actual timer here at the moment on the screen. It's not popping up. Should normally pop up. Okay. Waiting for it. Rounds out. Direct hit again. This time against the IS-3 for 220. Yeah, I think some of the changes they've made to the system mean that we don't actually get to see the standard reload time for vehicles unless we're looking right at the very start of the game, or before they fire. We can see here it's about 23 seconds for Angelina, and she's just clobbered the IS-3 for another 157. Now, one of the good things about the Bat Châtillon 15555 is it does have mobility. It's got a top speed of 56.3 kilometers an hour, which means it can get about if you need to. She's loaded again. Fires at the Emile. Now, that was the first hasty shot that Angelina made, but it didn't work. I think she was thinking about getting the Cranvan, I think it was. I was looking at the Cranvan. Was it the Emile? No, it was the Emile 2, that was what. And she was looking at getting the shot into him, but she wasn't sure, but then she fired anyway. Okay, she's got a certain target there. Type 63. Well, she did get some stun assist off that one. 403. In fact, so far, the stun assist has amounted to 1,128, and that's obviously going to count towards the result at the end of the game. She's turned the vehicle round now to go a different direction, and that means the turret will have to swing round now to face the target once she's ready to go. Okay, she's found her spot. The team are, well, they were 3 up on the enemy. Well, they are 3 up on the enemy now. And Angelina's still waiting for the turret to swing around. It does. She lets it dial in, and she fires blind. and gets the direct hit. Oh, she got a kill. She wiped out the E50. The E-Formstick is no more. He's gone. And a blind shot at that. Very well done. It's exactly what I would have done. If the target was there only a moment before and you load, then you go for it, and chances are he will still be there. That was a shot directly alongside the target. We don't know how much he earned from it, but we do know that he's more than likely was close enough. And in fact, it was the Emil, and he did take 258, and he did die. So she got the stun assist from him. She's now got not just the communications expert working, but she's also got the concentration. So this is improving her shots at the enemy. And that one just stunned the Tiger Mouse. Now looking over in this direction, we can see we've got the enemy Arty spotted, a 212A. Angelina's still not loaded, but the 212A is under a lot of pressure, and now he's a one-shot, and she might still be able to get him. Oh, no, somebody else got there before us. Now, looking over the factory again. Unfortunately, this factory complex doesn't give us easy shots into that area. But look at this, we've got a Scorpion. That's the... it's the German tier 8 one. And she got that close enough and got more stun assists. She's up to 3,115 stun assists so far in this game. Only 1,002 actual damage, but I think that will actually get higher in the end of battle results, mainly due down to the fact she did fire a few blind shots, including the one that took out the target she did kill. I'm trying to remember which one it was now. Was it the K2? I'm trying to remember which one. Whichever one she actually did kill, he was still there anyway. Okay, now we got that Scorpion coming in. Oh, she splashed him at a distance. He got splashed and now he's dead, and she got the rest of him as stun assist. And the team have done so well. There's only 2 enemies remaining, and she's going to reposition, get closer. In fact, that's it. They've all been killed. Angelina's won. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a first-class tanker for Angelina75 OLIMP in the Bat Chat 155.55 on the Nordskar map. She managed to get a Bruce medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one, she managed to get 6, and she got a win rate of 1,679. Now, I believe there is a competition still running privately between Angelina and Talon 1958. But for the moment, I'm not actually aware of what the state of play is, but we'll play out all of Angelina's replays and Talon's so that as soon as we've got back into the swing, you'll be able to see who is actually in the lead this week. Okay, well, going into the team score, we can see that the highest damage in that game actually went to an AMX50 120 with 3,783 hit points. Second highest was the Barask with 3,083, and third highest was the Progetto 46 on the enemy team with 2,523. Now, Angelina only got 1,533 hit points, which is more than the amount that was actually showing on the screen during the game. But she did much better in other ways, because if you look at kills, you can see it was actually the Barask, the Tiger Mouse, the ELC, the Barask again, the VK100-01P, and on the enemy team, only their Progetto 46 managed to get 2 kills. Angelina only got the 1. But when it came to base XP, you'll see she's right up at the top of the table. She got so much stun assist in that game. 1,158 went to the Barask, 1,056 went to the ELC M90, who got the Scout medal, and 1,011 went to Angelina in third place. So she did incredibly well. And we can see the VK100-01P managed to get the steel wall in that game. She fired 13 rounds, got 4 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, but 12 splash. 1,533 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. She damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 1, so missed out on the Confederate by just 1. That tank that she killed, and 3,542 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. On a premium count, Angelina managed to make 112,179 credits profit, including 80,000 for mission completion, 30 bonds for a mission achievement, and 3,033 experience points out of it as well. So, very good run on that map. It looks like Angelina was sticking close to the cap area, but I think using the best abilities of the Bat Chat 155-55, its mobility and its ability to quickly reload to get lots and lots of damage. As I often say, and you often hear me saying, keep pumping those shells out, and more than likely you will get a lot of stun assist, because it will stun a lot of the enemy, and your teammates will oblige you by shooting at the enemy. Normally, they will shoot at the enemy if they are in sight of them. Try not to pick targets which are out of sight of your teammates, because those are the ones they can't shoot at. But yes, in this game, Angelina picked the right targets, and she managed to get the 3rd best XP. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. I've got more to come, and I will try and get through them slowly, bit by bit. I'm easing myself in. You wouldn't believe what's been going on. I still don't have a diagnosis or anything telling me when or if I'm actually having a heart operation. As probably most of you know, I do have problems, and they've put me on drugs to improve my blood pressure, because obviously there was grave risk of heart attack or a stroke. And obviously, some of you might know, I did mention I actually did have a minor stroke way back in 2015, and it knocked out my hearing on one side of my head. That's the only explanation the doctor could come up with to say that why the hearing was specific on one side, that it had gone out. She said it must be a stroke, a localized stroke on that part of the brain that deals with that part of the hearing. But anyway, that's going to one side. I will try and get as many of these battles done, all the ones that you've been storing up for me. And of course, I'll get to discuss the new client version 2.0 and all the changes, the new tanks, and eventually over time, we'll get those replays done. So I'll be easing my way in, one replay at a time. I'll try and get as many as I can done without tiring myself out. And I hope you will be able to deal with, or not deal with that, that's the wrong way to say it, but I'm sure that you will understand that I have to take it slowly, bit by bit. Anyway, thanks very much for watching this replay, and I'll see you on the next one.